This video is going to be how you react to your first beta reader rejection. So why don't you grab a cup of coffee or tea and just chill out with me and we can have a little bit of story time. I would love to tell you how my first bad reaction was and how did it affect me. Stay tuned. As I went and got my cup of coffee, I thought this was a perfect opportunity to have a little bit of story time. Hi, I'm Susie J. Cobwebs, and today we are going to talk about beta readers that give you a bad rejection. Now, I'm going to talk about my first time so you can see how you can use this to your benefit. These are for more my new book writers that are new to the process, and this is all new to the unknown of our new writers. So you think your manuscript is good. So you think that it's going to win you millions upon millions. We don't know this yet. I completely understand that this is your baby. You have raised this manuscript from first word to the last word of your novel, and you want to follow it through the rest of your dream. And I get it, and that's wonderful. Congratulations, you've got this far. Great. I would like to tell you a story on how I dealt with my first rejection. And this is kind of even before I knew I was getting rejected. And it was something that I think I needed. Sit right there. Relax. Have a cup of coffee, tea, whatever. Just chill and relax and listen to my little story. My first manuscript I ever wrote was back in 9th grade. I can remember as though it was yesterday. My 9th grade teacher, I was actually in an academic English class, and I was so excited. I made 50 pages of this novel, and I was so excited that I thought I had it all taken care of. But at that time, you got to remember, I was only in 9th grade, so I really didn't know how many different parts of a book there could be. I gave my teacher my manuscript, my 50-page novel, raw manuscript, and I gave it to her. I already knew that this was not a finished product. I knew that going in, but I wanted to see if I was going in the right direction. So when she was looking over this partially done manuscript, she gave it back to me. I was scared, but I was happy, all in the same moment. It was like you were opening up your dream to what it could be, and your multi-million-dollar dream is going to come true, and you just didn't know how to publish it yet, but you weren't getting that far because you needed to get it through the first round of editing. Somebody that was really going to look at your book, really look at your manuscript, and tell you what they really thought of it. I opened up the folder, and I stood there. My heart dropped clear past my pinky toes. That's how far it dropped. I could not even speak. I didn't even know what to say. There were red scribbly lines all over this raw manuscript. All over. It was like she just took a red pen and just wrote all over it. I couldn't believe it. She massacred this to death. No one told me how to deal with rejection. No one ever told me that people are not going to like my work. No one ever told me that writing is subjective. As a traumatic teenager, I was devastated. My thoughts I wasn't destined to be a writer. I was so upset, I threw everything away. This was the manuscript, the brainstorming, the extra papers that could even potentially be from my book. I threw it all away. I didn't want any part of the sections, any part of the book. I didn't want anything. This could have been a little bit dramatic, yes, but as a young teenager, you basically screwed up my dreams of being a writer. I didn't want to be a writer anymore. I didn't think I had the skills to be in this type of line of work. When your heart is scattered onto the floor into tiny pieces and you can't really even physically hold up a pen anymore, the only assumption that you can give at this point was you weren't good enough. So I continue. I was angry at the teacher. I was angry at the situation. I was angry at the whole world for destroying my vision. That's basically what it came down to. How could a teacher destroy a student like that, and why? I mean, I thought that they were here to build you up, not tear you down. Or at least for your dreams, or at least that's what I thought. I mean, I was a good student. I didn't cause any problems. Well, for the most part, my schoolwork was on time. I had good grades. So nothing made sense. Nothing. Why would she do this to me? After I cooled off, which this took a long time, I had to finish my year with her, drowning in my self-pity. I was never going to find my way in life. You know, gotta remember I'm this dramatic teenager. And it was all because of this teacher. Now, fast forward a few years, and my senior year, I got that same exact teacher. Here I go again. I'm struggling another year with this teacher that, one, doesn't like me, two, wants to destroy my career, three, well, a career that I really didn't have in the first place, but wanted to destroy a vision of mine, and I didn't know why. Why was she doing this to me? But I had to let it happen because, of course, the school district wouldn't change my teacher around, and I just had to deal with her again. Well, that senior project came, and we all know what that senior project is. A senior project is some type of presentation or some type of essay that you have to do to make your grade in your senior year. It's like your last hurrah of high school, I think. I'm not sure. And why they do this to the seniors is beyond me. But any case, the senior project came. And when I gave her my essay, obviously I did an essay because that's what I thought I was good at. And this was only because I knew that this had to be a grade and not my career. So when I gave her my essay, she read the first few lines, and right off the bat, she gave it back to me. She said to me, and this is what I quote, "I'm giving this back to you. I know your writing skills. I know your potential. I know you can do better. Don't give up on this." Although I was really reluctant to redo the whole essay, this told me she wasn't out to hurt my feelings. She needed me to see my own potential, and I needed to practice so I could get better at my skill. Maybe it was the fact that it was my first rejection and nobody told me how to prepare for this. How do you really get prepared for a rejection? Especially when you've worked so hard. When I'm saying work so hard, this was years or months on a certain project, and you were basically getting graded of how you did. Who prepares for that? Then I thought to myself, did I have the skills to make it? Did I have what it takes to be a best-selling author, a best-selling novelist? I put all my feelings aside. I made sure that I redid this essay the best that I could. I mean, I learned more lessons behind the writing assignment than the actual writing assignment, which, by the way, I did get an A. I also needed to learn to be mentally strong when it came to revisions and rejections, and these are the things that you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears in, so you need to be prepared. You need to be mentally strong so you can get the criticism to make it better. Remember, writing is an art, and this is subjective. People may or may not like your subject, your writing style, or even your characters. This doesn't mean that your book is not good or you are not a good writer. This is only a tip that I have learned along the way. When you pick your beta readers, they may or may not like it, but they were going to give you the best that they could with what they were given. You also, whenever you are looking for beta readers, and here is a little bonus tip if you would like, you need to find beta readers that like your genre, or a type of writing style, just so you're kind of a little bit ahead of the game. Even though they may not like something else that you're writing, beta readers are just an extra set of eyes, if you will. They check out for plot holes. They check out for confusing areas in your story. Because remember, you have read your book a gazillion and a half times. You have written your book. So whatever you think that is in your head may not be in your actual paper or computer. I hope this helps out with your writing journey, that every writer goes through this, even if you are a new writer or if you're an advanced writer, or if you have 15 books under your belt. Every writer goes through this rejection process. Some more than others. Some may have to edit a lot more than others. But this is something that you have to perfect your skill at, get better, and so maybe the editing or the rejection process won't be so harsh the third, fourth, fifth time around. If you like these types of videos and you would like to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that post notification button so you can know the next time that I post a video about all these wonderful journey sections that I'm doing. And till the next time, I love you bunches.